Thank you. Amy Lathan, Vice Chair of the Board of County Commissioners, and I also want to thank you for the meetings and everyone who's been involved in this effort. Preceding these meetings that we've had jointly for the last 2 years, we've had countless meetings with citizens, the task force, town hall meetings. There's been survey work done to really understand what people wish us to address and what their concerns are and what their tolerance is in terms of how we come in here and talk about the solutions. So there's been so much work to be done. It is an extraordinary collaborative process like I have never seen as I've been on the board, and I just thank each one of you for being a part of that and assisting, and all the citizens who are here as well. Commissioner Heisey mentioned the process. I appreciate that he got that on the record. I do want to clarify a few things on the record, if I may, to simply address some information that went out this morning from the mayor about this effort that was inaccurate. And there's so much that's gone into this and so many people who have been involved in this. It is entirely unfair to those people to put out the kind of information that went out today. Now, we were in our meetings, we came straight over here from meetings, and so we are kind of catching up on some of that information. But I do have some of the information that I'll just cite as examples. That is that you would be voting on a ballot question this afternoon, which of course is not accurate. We are addressing the IGA this afternoon. You are, and then we will do the same next week as we enter the first reading of potential ballot language. The county has not just sprung ballot language out last Friday. We got that out to the task force, a draft, just in draft form in June, and have been looking at that. But prior to any ballot question being considered or approved by the Board of County Commissioners, we committed to you all months ago that we would have to have an IGA in place that we agree on. We will not take a step forward in this initiative without being in agreement on that IGA. We made that commitment, and so there hasn't been a significant amount of focus on the ballot language as much as there has been on that IGA. We are now, after today, we hope to move forward, and we have meetings set for next week already to get further into that draft, which did go out for the first time last June. That it was stated that that nonprofits can't afford this and will be unable to serve the community. In fact, the task force has met with leadership, the Center for Nonprofit Excellence. We have gotten word from Jason Woods of United Way. Dave Summers wrote a letter to the editor supporting the stormwater initiative as it's working forward right now. We have had those discussions with the nonprofit community, and they understand the concerns that are out there with our infrastructure. They understand where we need to go, and they have been very supportive in this discussion as a partner. And I'm just bringing some of these things up because it's important that the people have the truth. What was stated this morning is not the truth. It was stated that this is a tax that will be attached to a property tax bill, and whether one agrees or not that there is a difference between a tax and a fee in the law, it still is a difference recognized by law. There is a difference between a tax and a fee. We debated that tremendously. President King, you were a tremendous help in trying to find out whether we should land on a fee-type proposal or a tax-type proposal, which is very different. And we have landed on a proposal that would be proposing a fee, which is different. It is, of course, new revenue coming from people, but it is disingenuous to go out and express things that are not true. And so I just wanted to bring those things up, and I think that I do speak for the task force, members of the task force who have worked so much on this, and all of us as elected officials and the citizens who have been a part of this, that we are kind of tired of rhetoric. We simply want to have an honest, open discussion with the people as to how to handle stormwater going forward, and we've been working very hard to that end. We look forward to continuing that today and into next week and in the future weeks, and letting the people decide if what we have come up with as a proposal is the right way to go, which is what they will do. They'll tell us whether we're right or whether we're wrong. And so I look forward to that open process continuing, working with all of you, and I express my sincere thanks. Thank you very much.